morning, carnivores and carnivore curious. It is early Wednesday morning. I won't post this today though. I think you'll be getting this on Thursday. I'm getting ready for work. It's still a little early though. I got a couple of hours. So I thought I'd hang out while I eat my breakfast and get ready for the day. Well, I mean, that get ready with me sort of implies that I'll be putting some makeup on or something, and that's not the case. I'm ready. Got my hair slicked down. Have my work appropriate shirt on. I'm ready for the day. I'm actually going to have a couple of team meetings today, so I will be on camera, with my workmates. This is my breakfast here. Got some bacon ends and pieces with scrambled eggs. This is 4 scrambled eggs with a big chunk, maybe 2 tablespoons of butter. I like it with lots of butter. I've had something on my mind lately. Well, it's been on my mind for a while. Do you remember back a couple of months ago when there was this sort of a minor to-do about some influencers were posting about how they'd struggled over the holidays? So I guess it's been within the last month or so. And other influencers were like, you shouldn't be posting about that kind of stuff. You don't want to be influenced by people who are failing, basically. And I have questions and I have opinions, but I didn't want to post anything at the time because it got kind of heated. And I don't want to get in the middle of it because I'm certainly not an expert on any of that. But I wondered, and I think I asked this at one point in one of the chats, but nobody answered me, so maybe you know. How do we treat people with other kinds of addictions? So are we supporting people when they're actually on the wagon for anything, for any kind of substance or behavior? I mean, people could be addicted to all kind of stuff. What happens to those people treatment-wise whenever they do fall off the wagon? Is there medically approved or scientifically supported response to that? What happens, I guess, if and I don't know much about this except what I've seen on TV mainly, which might or might not have any basis in reality, but suppose there's somebody who's an alcoholic and they're going to meetings and they have a sponsor who helps them out, and then they call the sponsor at one morning and say, I fell off the wagon last night. I went out drinking. What's the appropriate response to that? Or as a supportive person, a sponsor, would they be encouraging, or would they fuss at you if I don't know how to do it. I do think people who struggle should not feel bad about posting that on their space. But it does. I see it when they do. I see it turn into a big, just a big pile on. Everybody is, oh yeah, me too, me too, me too. And it seems also almost like people are patting each other on the back for admitting to making those mistakes. And I mean, gosh, what's helpful? What's actually helpful? Now, I don't think it's good to tell people to stop whining, stop talking about it, or just stop doing it. Stop falling off the wagon. That is useless advice. And I'm sort of obstinate when people start making demands of me and telling me what to do. So that never helps me at all. So normally when people start doing that, if a channel is going through a period of struggling, I just stay away from it for a while. And that's not any reflection on them or their channel or their choices of what to post on their channel. It's just, it's not helpful to me. Like I can't be, watching people going off the rails. And I get that I think, just having said that just now, I think I get it, where the people who don't want to hear about it and who are not supportive of it, they don't want other people to be encouraged to think that's okay. But, whether or not it's okay, it's going to happen. And honestly, I think it is okay. It's okay for people to struggle and fail. That's not what the outcome is. Didn't Edison fail hundreds of times before he successfully invented the light bulb? That's what I've heard, something like that. That's how you get success, through a series of failures. So I think we had to, leave them alone and let them come to terms with it themselves. And it's probably is, just a relief to know that other people are struggling. But I don't know. I don't want to say what I think is the wrong thing to do or the right thing to do. I wonder what the helpful thing to do is. And that might vary from person to person. Like I said, I'm not one you're going to come and berate me and tell me what an awful thing I did and get me to act right. That's not going to work for me. But there are people who swear that's what helped them. That saved my life, for somebody to just come and tell me what a crappy person I am, and what a loser, and how terrible I'm doing, and tell me to pull myself up by my bootstraps and get my crap together. People say that helps them. Some people do, but I don't think it helps most people. So what do you think? I think we're far enough away from whenever it was actually happening to have a civil discussion about the best course of action, how to actually help people when they're struggling. And I'm just not sure. I wish I knew the right thing to do, but unfortunately I don't. So I'm going to finish my breakfast here. It's delicious. Man, those eggs with a bunch of butter are so good. Then make sure, pretty enough for all those work meetings today. And it's raining. I hear it's thundering. Saga doesn't like it. She especially hates to go outside when it's raining. I have a raincoat for her, and I don't know if that helps. It feels weird to her, I guess. You hear me talking about you, miss? She's not interested. No response. So, think about that. Think about how we help people who are struggling on staying on their health journey, making good choices for themselves, or just doing anything. It's hard to know how to help people who are struggling sometimes, except just be there, I guess. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will definitely see you in the next one.